do it for everybody that came out the slums, that came out the trenches, that ain't never had nothing, and they fought their way to get it. We did that, like, for a living. So that's why they respect it. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Salute to the whole almighty LDBC, man. It's your boy 503 Lion on the late night hunt. Much love to the chat. Everybody that's coming through showing love on the late night tip, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Listen. Salute to the family. Salute to Omega Red. Salute to D Walk, Funky Town, Kakalakis, my big bro KG, Dr. KG, K _ VA is in the building. Harlem is in the building. Black Swan is in the building. Man, listen. I wanted to come talk about tonight. I just watched the fight party, and tonight I wanted to come talk about this, right? Devin Haney. Now, Nick J and Boxian was talking about Devin Haney, a black fight fan, and I was thinking, and Cadillac Red put this on my mind earlier today, because he said it multiple times. But Devin Haney is under a lot of pressure now, because he has to win. And he has to look good doing it. This is his second time fighting in his second home of Vegas, what he came up in, made a name for himself in the Mayweather gym. And this is important, bro. This is a diving board, superstar, stepping stone type fight. And I just want to go ahead and throw that out. Like, they really got to lock in now, because you can't play with your food, bro. And what we seen last night, T.O. played with his food. I'm not saying that T.O. can't bounce back, because he can. He's young. With the right mentality, with the right mindset, any man can bounce back from anything. But In Devin Haney's case, he has a chance for his dreams to come true. Because he is Devin the Dream Haney. He is living the dream. Like I say, man, one thing I love about Devin, and I've been a Devin Haney fan since the beginning, bro. Like a lot of people wasn't even on Devin. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Devin was still fighting on Showbox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute to the big homie. Salute. I remember when Devin was fighting on Showbox, man. And to see where this kid is at now, bro, to see where his father got him is amazing. You know what I'm saying? But see, the difference between Devin and T.O. is the mentality. It's the mindset, homie. That's why when they say boxing is mental more than anything, it's true, bro. Because if you don't have the right mentality going into these high level type fights that build and break your career, this boxing industry gonna spit you up and chew you out, homie. And you gonna be a forgotten champion. Now, granted, everybody is going crazy with these Teofimo videos and this Teofimo live stream, and niggas is gonna ride this wave. You know what I'm saying? For about a good week, maybe even 2 weeks. But this is the thing. This is what you gotta understand. Devin Haney has to beat Jojo Diaz. He has to. Because Devin elected for Jojo Diaz to be the next fight. He wanted this. You get what you asked for, right? Just like Teofimo wanted Cambosis, he wanted that payday. He wanted to be the man. He wanted to have that come out party as the champion. He got it. David Haney has a chance for his dreams to come true, but Jojo Diaz can be Freddie Kruger. Yeah. But Devin can lose this fight, bro. I like Jojo ain't no bitch, bro. Salute to my brother 704 Joe. Jojo Diaz is not no bitch, man. And he has seen a lot of different fighting styles. A lot of different fighting styles, bro. He's arguably been up in there with one of the best boxers in the game in Gary Russell Jr. And we talking about a Gary that was younger and fresher at the time. He's been in there with Tevin Farmer, the champion Tevin Farmer. He beat Fortuna. See what I'm saying? JoJo's definitely not a slouch, big homie. He not. People gotta understand that, man. Devin might get him. He might. It's boxing. Anything can happen. It's a part of the game. But if I'm Devin Haney, bro, after watching the dude who I seen, come from nothing, come from rags to riches, come up in the amateurs just like me, and see him lose it all and take his first L, you gotta be locked in now, homie. Like from this point on, Devin Haney should have tunnel vision. He should have tunnel vision from here on out, bro. For the rest of this week, Devin Haney should have tunnel fucking vision. He shouldn't give a fuck about what's being said about social media. Yeah, you had your little laugh with the homies, with the Black Fight fan and CC and shit like that. That's cool. You laughed at T.O., you know what I'm saying? You called him a fraud. You did all that, homie. Now it's time to lock in, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. That could be you. You could be the laughing stock of the internet next week. And you know they gonna do it. They gonna do it. They gonna do it 20 times harder, 10 times harder, because you black and you fuck with the LDBC. Your pops is LDBC shit. So the hate for you is gonna be 10 times harder than you think they going hard on Teofimo Lopez right now. If Devin Haney lose next week, bro, do you know how viral he's gonna go? Big homie say, I said last night that T.O. might end up like how Gabriel Rosado is right now. I wouldn't say all that. You know what I'm saying? It's still up for debate, bro. T.O. still young, man. T.O. still young. T.O. gotta lock back in, homie. But see, no matter, one thing I like about Dev, bro, no matter how much money he got, no matter how many new fans he got, followers he got, he stayed even keel. He stayed humble. He didn't fall into his own hype. He didn't let the hype suck him in. Yeah, the comeback gonna be hard. Salute to my brother Mark Wonderlist, Jazzy Mark in the building. See, Devin never gets caught up in his own hype. He shows up and he goes to work. You know what I'm saying? Devin is asking for the smoke. He ain't running around saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight this person. Oh no, I'm not gonna fight this person. Oh, I'm moving up to another weight." No, he not saying none of that, homie. He just going to the gym, working, fucking with his fans, giving his fans content. You know what I'm saying? And he working. That's it. But at the end of the day, homie, you got a dude that's gonna be in the front of you that's trying to take everything you got going. He want what you got. He want the $1 million paydays. He want the Rolls Royces and the Mercedes Benzes and the Corvettes, and he want all that shit, homie. He got a son to feed now. So people need to understand that, bro. Devin, we really finna find out what Devin is made of, bro. Now, I'm not saying that he gonna lose or anything like that, but in boxing, bro, you never fucking know. You never fucking know. And I just wanted to come on here tonight. I know brothers, you know, they still talking about Teofimo and shit like that. I'm not gonna keep wasting my bullets on the dead horse, homie. T.O. is a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? You seen Godfather where they chopped the horse off and chopped the horse head off and put it in the bed to scare the producer. That's T.O., bro. He the dead horse in the bed. You know what I'm saying? With the sheets bloodied everywhere. That's Teofimo right now, man. You feel me? That's him. So for me, I just want to come up in here and just talk about next week. Y'all smash the like button for the young lion, man. This is not gonna be a long live stream. This is gonna be a quick hunt. a calculated hunt, and I just want to put the energy out there. All we've been asking for these last past year, okay, because Devin got the belt last year. Teofimo got his belts last year, so we've been pushing this line for a year straight for both these guys to fight for all the belts. We know what happened with Teofimo last night, so now Kambosos is saying he wants to fight Devin. He's gonna be in Vegas next week to see the fight. So Devin is under pressure. Now, pressure is going to do one or two things. It's going to bust pipes or make diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Is Devin pipes going to bust, or is Devin going to make diamonds under this pressure? That's the motherfucking me question at hand. That's the real question, y'all. It ain't about really nothing else at this point. Yeah, Teofimo lost. Yeah, he lost, bro. He lost. It's boxing. Like I say, everybody, I tell y'all that all the time. I tell you this all the time, man. People, these boxers ain't gonna be like Floyd Mayweather. A lot of these young boys is gonna lose. But I tell you what, and I'm gonna keep saying this. This is why when the fans ask y'all to fight somebody, bro, somebody that you're equally even as is in skills, somebody that's on your level in skills, you fight that person that the fans are asking you to fight. Because if you lose, it's justified. Because guess what? You was fighting the best. You put it all out on the line. Just imagine if T.O. would have fought Dev instead of Kambosos, right? Let's just say what if. I don't know if y'all watched that show on Disney Plus with the Avengers and shit like that, and superheroes. What if, like, right? So we just gonna say what if T.O. fought Devin, and we didn't have to go through all this shit with him and Kambosos. T.O. would have had more fans. He would have had more respect. And his loss could have been justified somewhat because guess what? You fought the young and up-and-coming hungry champion that everybody wanted to see you fight. Nobody cared about you fighting Kambosos. Who the fuck is this dude from Australia? Most people didn't know about Kambosos. Felix Nunes says, yeah, Figueroa lost. Don't hold the same weight as Tio because he lost to a great fighter. Exactly. And that's, let me highlight that. That's a great point because that's an excellent key point, Felix, because even though B Figgy said some fucked up shit and he was kind of in his feelings, people aren't as mad at people are not talking about Brandon Figueroa. You don't see Brandon Figueroa going viral as you do Teofimo. You want to know why? Because Figueroa lost to a great fighter in Fulton. Figueroa did not bitch. He didn't complain. He didn't make excuses. He jumped right into the smoke with motherfucking Cool Boy stuff. He lost. He thought he won, but he lost. And people still respect him simply because he got in the ring with motherfucking Cool Boy Steph. And guess what? Now he got fans. He gained even more fans from that loss. Same thing with Deontay Wilder, bro. Same fucking thing. Yeah, Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, homie. But he gained fans because he wanted that fight. He pressed hard for that fight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give up on his determination and dedication to get that fight. And even though Tyson Fury was a better man that night, bro, Wilder went out like a G and a true champion because he wanted to fight the best heavyweight in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if Wilder, he say, nah, I don't want to fight Fury. Nah, man, I'm a fight motherfucking I'm a fight goddamn Zing Zang or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? One of these low level dudes. I'm gonna fight Rydell Booker. I'm gonna fight Rydell Booker, and he lose to Rydell Booker. I'm gonna fight Dominique Brazil and lose to Dominique Brazil. It's like that type shit, bro. This shit looks bad, bro. When you lose to somebody that people don't think you're supposed to lose to, it's like, what the fuck? Like, oh damn, you was a fraud this whole time. See what I'm saying? Salute, man. 704 Joe say T.O. missed off the money. He could have fought Devin in a 2-fight deal and made millions. Dummy. B&B Boxing News in the building. He say Haney has to beat Jojo in a spectacular fashion. And let me respond to both you brothers' comments. I'm gonna start with 704 Joe. You 1,000% right, 704, because he would have made way more money fighting Devin. Way more money. And for whatever reason, I know Kambosos was a mandatory, but if Earl Spence is getting a pass to make better fights, and I fight his IBF mandatory, Charlo got a pass, another pass, not to fight his IBF mandatory. He fighting Castano for the second time for undisputed. Why the fuck you couldn't get an extension on your IBF mandatory to fight Devin Haney? So you absolutely 100% right, bro. And that's why I'd rather see guys lose to the fighters that we want to see them fight versus them lose to somebody else. Another case in point, Jared Hurd and Jamel Charlo. We wanted that fight. We wanted to get undisputed when motherfucking Jared Hurd got all the belts. Jared Hurd chose to say fuck that, and he fought J Rock and he lost. Charlo tried to fight him, couldn't fight him, fought Tony Harrison, and he lost. You know what I'm saying? So I always think about them two fighters because that's a fight I really wanted to see. And now it's the same thing with Devin Haney and Teofimo, because I wanted to see Devin Haney and Teofimo fight, but Teofimo lost. And now he has no belts. So now he's gonna have to go back to the rebuilding process, and hopefully Top Rank can find him a good fight at 140 that's not too dangerous, and he can rebuild and build some confidence. B&B Boxing says Haney has to beat Jojo in spectacular fashion. He has to make a statement for sure. Now, it can, for me, it's like this, bro. Devin has to fight to his strengths. Meaning, Devin needs to he needs to fight to his strengths, bro. He needs to box. He needs to use his range. He needs to stay behind his jab, and he needs to pick apart Jojo Diaz. Try not to get into exchanges with him. Try not to overshoot nothing and lunge in and cause a headbutt, because this is a southpaw versus orthodox. Jojo being a southpaw, Devin being an orthodox fighter, and he have to use his range, man. Stay out of harm's way. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Devin Haney gotta know the range in this fight. He gotta stay out of harm's way, because Jojo is gonna come in here and try to dog with him. Jojo is gonna try to pull him into a fight when Devin should just be boxing and like I say, working off the jab, working off the footwork, working off the angles, working off the movement. He shouldn't get into no slugfest with this dude. He has to work to his strengths and his advantages. And like I say, he needs to have a good game plan, uh, and execute it. Because like I say, JoJo has been in there with boxers, and he have been successful with boxers. I think when he lost to Gary Russell, he learned from that, and he has been better. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody else is saying. In my honest opinion, I don't want to see Kambosos fight anybody else but Devin Haney. If it's not gonna be Devin Haney, then let it be Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Don't get sucked into all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Kambosos want to fight Devin. I'm glad Kambosos want to fight Teofimo Lopez again. Because truth be told, I definitely underestimated Kambosos. Hard. I thought Tio was gonna knock this dude smooth the fuck out. And that's why I love the sweet science, man, because when you don't know, you don't know, and when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the God's honest truth. Kambosos has won over the American boxing fans with this win against their young champion in Teofimo Lopez. So you gotta respect this dude now. And Dev is definitely gonna have to be even more, more locked in and more focused if he fights Kambosos. See, it's gonna be an uphill battle for Devin Haney. We really finna find out what Devin Haney is made of. You know what I'm saying? We finna find out if Devin Haney is what we think he is. Point blank and period. That's just what it's finna come down to. Now, if you ask me personally, I think Devin will beat these dudes. Me personally, that's what I believe. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. But he got to do it. That's why I'm posing this and putting this live stream out here right now because Devin Haney has a chance to make all his dreams come true. He wanted to fight for all the belts. He one fight away from making all this shit happen. Salute to my brother Chris the Legend. He one fight away from making all his dreams come true, but JoJo can be his Freddie Kruger. What did Freddie Kruger do? He would turn your dreams into nightmares. He can turn Devin the Dream Haney into a fucking nightmare. That's what he can do. I've seen him do it with Tevin Farmer. Salute to my brother, everything boxing and sports out in the building. Salute, big bro. What's popping with you? You know what I'm saying? Jojo Diaz. Salute to my homie, big homie Coop. Salute, bro. Jojo Diaz is not a bum. Yeah, back smack the like button, man. Jojo is not no fucking bum, man. This shit can go a whole nother way, man. If Devin Haney ain't on his P's and Q's and his ones and twos, you feel me? He got to go up in here and get this win, homie. This this is the most important fight of Devin Haney's career. This is gonna make or break him. Cause if he win Saturday, he gonna possibly get Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, JoJo can fight for real, bro. And people gotta understand that shit, man. This dude JoJo ain't no bum. This dude ain't no fucking bum, man. Dude ain't no motherfucker. What he got? One loss against JoJo? I mean, against Gary Russell? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, man, I've been watching Jojo Diaz. Same thing with Cambosis. I was watching and looking at Cambosis. I thought Teofimo was gonna knock this boy off because I really didn't really watch Cambosis like that. But I was even watching Cambosis, and Cambosis was training his ass off for this fight. Same thing with Jojo, bro. He training like a motherfucker for this fight. He bringing in good sparring partners. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chop it up with the homie Nick Sullivan real soon. He bringing in some real good boxers, bro, to help him with Devin Haney, bro. He pulling out all the tricks. Cause Nick Sullivan ain't no motherfucking slouch neither. They call him Slick Nick. And he from Virginia. He from that VA. You know what I'm saying? Came up with Keyshawn Davis and the DB3 boys, Troy Isley. You know what I'm saying? So this motherfucking me this fight, bro, is gonna be something to see. Salute to my sister Queequees. What's cracking with it, sis? Devin Haney, dreams can come true if he beat Jojo Diaz, man. But Jojo can beat Freddie Kruger and make him, you know what I'm saying, lose all his dreams. And this shit can be a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man. We just seen, I'm not saying he gonna pull a Teofimo Lopez, bro. But he gotta beat this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want Devin to fight for all them belts, bro. The kid has been going over and beyond to try to make all these fights happen, man. He been going over and beyond trying to make the best fights, homie, for the fans and for himself. Because they really believe that he is the best. And now we really finna find out. He go up in here, make easy work of Jojo Diaz. Now we talking. Now we cooking. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get that Cambosis fight in Vegas, your boy will be in Vegas that weekend. I guarantee you that. Salute to Lenzo, this boy, man. Salute to you, bro. Y'all smash the like button, man. And really, man, that's like I don't like I say, I don't really want to go in on Teofimo. We went hard on Teofimo this morning. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't watch the live stream, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep going in on Teofimo. Like I say, at this point, Brown on boxing salute. At this point, man, it's like shooting a dead horse, bro. It's pointless. He lost, he fucked up, and now he gotta figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfuckers been going hard on Teofimo all day. But I'm telling y'all right now, if that shit happened to Devin fucking Haney, if he come up in this bitch and lose to Jojo Diaz, the shit is gonna be 20 times worse than what they did to Teofimo. I know, bro. I know, man. It's always different when it's a black fighter that lose. You seen how they did Wilder. Motherfuckers is still talking about Wilder losing to Fury. They still talking about that shit, and that was almost 2 months ago. So I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm just telling y'all, man. Devin better step correct next Saturday. Quick, say facts. That's all I'm saying, man. Lynn says he deserve everything coming to him. T.O. do the takeover. Is Bob gonna bring him down to earth? And he ain't had no rematch. Cloud shaking my head. I mean, that's the business of boxing, homie. He didn't take care of his business. He underestimated, like I said, bro. Just bad. His mentality, bro. He had a fucked up mindset.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You got to be physical in boxing, but half of this shit is a mental battle, bro. And if your mental ain't right, um, you gonna get fucked off. And Teofimo definitely got fucked off. And then, hey, it's gonna be on Top Rank and Bob Arum to fix it, to fix his fuck ups. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see Devin Haney in that same situation because I know that kid has good intentions with not only himself but his fans. He actually cares about fighting the best. He actually wants to fight these guys. Teofimo didn't give a fuck about his fans. He didn't give a fuck about what we wanted. He only was thinking about himself. He didn't care about fighting who we wanted to see him fight or who we asked him to fight. He didn't care about none of that. Devin Haney does. Deontay Wilder does. Earl Spence does. So for me, I'm at a point where it's like, okay, if that shit happened to Tio and they did that, that shit happened to Wilder. I can just imagine how they gonna do Dev. That shit gonna move. Cambosis came to fight, yo. Lynn's oldest boy say, you think Haney can secure Cambosis, or is Floyd gonna get that Tank? Gonna get that? Is gonna get Tank that fight? That's a good question, man. Uh, I think, like I said earlier, man, that's definitely a $1 million question. Tank haven't said nothing about it. I think I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I think Floyd, and this is just me myself personally. This is 503 Lion, nobody else. Um, if you asking 503 Lion myself, bro, I would have to say, um, when you think about it, bro, you really sit down and think about it, bro. I feel like Tank don't give a fuck about them belts like that. I feel like Leonard Ellaby and Floyd don't really give a fuck about them belts, bro. Because Tank really had, I mean, when you really think about it, Tank beat some champions, but he ain't just fought like the, and I'm glad you asked that. And I'm gonna get to your comment, Brown, on boxing. Um Tank, he's beat champions, but the difference is he hasn't beat the champion, right? So when Tank won his first belt, he beat a champion in Jose Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? But was he the champion at 130? You know what I'm saying? Was he the guy at 130? I don't know. Then L5 say he feel the same thing. Um so Tank beat the champion. He beat Pedraza at 120 at 130 in 2017. Uh so let's see who was the man at junior lightweight. Um So Tank didn't fight. He didn't fight at lightweight. You had Vasil Lomachenko. You had Miguel Berchelt. You had Alberto Machado, Tevin Farmer, which we wanted to see him fight. So yeah, Lomachenko was the man at 130 in 2017. See what I'm saying? He beat Pedraza. He beat Pedraza, but he didn't fight Lomachenko. See what I'm saying? So for me, that that was a problem. So yeah, I mean, then when you look at it again, you go back and he fought let me see, who else did he fight for a belt? Salute Mark One of this. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. I know it's getting late, man. I'm finna get ready and get off here myself. Probably be on for another few minutes. So you go to his box rec. So he fought Pedraza 2017. And then who else did he fight? Hold on, I know he fought Leon Walsh. That wasn't about nothing. He won the IBF. And then he fought Fonseca for the vacant IBF super featherweight title. You know what I'm saying? He fought Fonseca. He got stripped after missing weight. Then he fought Jesus Celia for the WBA super featherweight. Yeah, so I mean, like I say, Tank beat champions. Then he fought for the vacant belt. He beat the champion in Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Then he fought Leo Santa Cruz for the WBA super featherweight. Then he fought Barrios. But like I say, man, he never beat the guys at 130. And it's like, I feel like they think Tank is so much of that guy, or he's like the king of the castle, to where they don't really care if you know what I'm saying, Tank is looked at like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care, bro, because they already are selling pay-per-views and buying and selling out tickets and selling out arenas and shit, bro. Tank Davis is like I say, he's like he's the fourth king in boxing. You know, I think he sits right behind Earl Spence, Wilder, and then Canelo. And I think Devin Haney is right behind him. I think Devin is like the fifth king of boxing. So to me, you ask that question, bro, and I would have to say, I would have to say no, because they don't give a fuck about the belts like that, bro. I mean, even when you look at Floyd Money Mayweather, Floyd didn't. He had multiple belts, but you know what I'm saying. Like Floyd, even when Floyd beat Manny Pacquiao, Floyd had like 3 belts. He had the WBA, he had the WBC, and I think he had the WBO. He always fucked with the WBA and the WBC. He got the WBO from Pacquiao, and Kell Brook had the IBF. And Floyd Floyd didn't go get that belt. As soon as he won them fucking belts, he vacated them shits. Then and that's what they see. Floyd Mayweather said this shit best, bro. And he is a Mayweather fighter, so of course they're gonna follow that Money Mayweather blueprint, right? He said the belts don't make me, I make the belts. All the belt gonna do is collect dust. You can't feed your kids belts. That's Floyd Mayweather's logic, bro. So in his eyes, as long as I'm the pay-per-view cash cow, I'm selling tickets, I'm making millions of dollars, I'm gonna fight whoever the fuck I want to fight, and y'all gonna pay because y'all either fans of me or y'all gonna pay because y'all want to see me fucking lose. So I think that's the Money Mayweather print they trying to do with uh with Tank. Salute to my brother Ricky Williams in the building. Let me go to Brown on Boxing. He says Devin is on the brink of being a superstar. He wins Saturday and get Cambosa for undisputed. Looking spectacular on the big stage, takes him to the next level. Absolutely. Most definitely. If he do that, bro, he gonna become, like I say, he gonna become my fifth king you know what I'm saying? He gonna become our fifth Lion King on 503 Lions list. Point blank period. If he do that, because that's gonna take him to a next level. That's gonna take him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be in the jungle with the big lions, with the real killers. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather Promotions playing it safe with Tank. They're moving strategically around top competition. Barrios and Gamboa, Santa Cruz, Jose R. say salute, salute, yo, yo, yo. What's up with it, bro? Floyd's everything in boxing and sports says that's cool and all, but resume wise, he ain't did shit, and we need him to be held. We need him to hold. We need to hold him and the rest of these fighters accountable. Absolutely. Um, Floyd fought everyone and never dug no smoke. He earned his way by everybody he fought. Well, absolutely. See, but Floyd did a lot of that shit in his pretty boy days. And Keon is right. Floyd did a lot of. You go back and you look at Floyd old resume when he was pretty boy Floyd. Floyd fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck who it was, when it was, where it was. He was the B side. He didn't care. He was just trying to get his name out there. You know what I'm saying? But when he became Money Mayweather, it was more. It was more. You know what I'm saying? It was more trying to secure the money. But even Money May still fought good fighters. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't fight he didn't fight the young boys of you know what I'm saying? He didn't fight the young boys in his era, but he fought a lot of guys coming off their biggest wins like Madonna. He fought dudes like Canelo. Um so yeah, Money May did some good shit too, but yeah, Money May was definitely trying to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what they focusing on with Tank. They really trying to run that bag up. You know what I'm saying? Denzel X say that's how it's supposed to be. Well, it can be like that to a certain extent. I feel like fighters, of course, I want fighters to get paid and make money, but you can't milk the fans for every fucking thing they got, bro. Without fighting, without fighting the guys who we want to see you fight, because we are the business of boxing. See, like I say this all the time. Everybody want to be Money May, but don't nobody want to be Pretty Boy, and that's the problem. Everybody want to get paid like Money May, but they don't want to put the work in that Pretty Boy put the work in. They don't want to come in and be the B side to Oscar De La Hoya. They don't want to come in and fight motherfucking Angel Man Freddie, a Castillo, a Juan Marquez. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fight Arturo Gatti and be the B-side to Arturo Gatti. They don't want to fight Zab Judo. You know what I'm saying? When Zab was still Zab. They don't want to fight Chop Corley. So to me, that be the problem. Clark says Floyd duck black fighters too and cherry pick come forward Latino fighters. Yeah, he definitely, you know, didn't fight all the black fighters that we wanted him to fight. And you know, you're not gonna be able to fight every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? But Pretty Boy did try to fight. He tried to fight majority of the people that he could fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Tank ain't trying to fight no damn body. And that's the problem. And that's the problem that I'm having, bro. That's the problem that see, that's why I fuck with Devin more than I fuck with Tank, because Devin is trying to fight whoever he can fight. You see, you got these fans now talking about that's how it's supposed to be, shaking my head. Instead of being a fan of the sport and want to see the best fight, they want to see their favorite fighter go undefeated. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You gotta see, listen, man, it's like this, bro. We all got favorite fighters who we like. Like for me, I like dudes from Texas. Of course, I want to see Earl Spence, finish and go to the top undefeated, make as much money as I can, make as much money as he can. But it's a balance with it too, because I want to see Earl Spence fight Terrence Crawford. I want to see Earl Spence fight Jermell Charlo. I want to see Earl Spence fight Bruce Ennis. I want to see Earl Spence fight Virgil Ortiz. I want to see Earl Spence fight you know what I'm saying, Keith Thurman, Ugas. You got to know how to balance the shit, bro. It's a fine line between fanboy and boxing fan. You have to balance your boxing, you being a fan of boxing before you being a fanboy. You know what I'm saying? Because we all get caught up and want to see our favorite fighters do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Donzel said you misinterpreted that. That's how it's supposed to be. It's fighting everyone. How Pretty Boy Floyd did it. Exactly. Yeah, I knew what you meant, bro. I knew exactly what you meant. You know what I'm saying? Same shit to Canelo. He not fighting Charlo, Andrade Benavidez, David Morrell Jr. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But but Canelo has got to a point to where he can do whatever he want to do. And his fans are not going to hold him accountable for the shit that he does. And that's just what it is. It's just what it is, homie. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm Canelo, these dudes let Canelo do what he want to do, and Canelo feel like he can do what he want to do. So that's that. Everything boxing and sports says these fighters gonna be retired and move on. In the sport of boxing he'll be a fan of boxing and not a boxer fan. Absolutely. You just gotta learn how to. It's a balance, man. You can, like, I look at it like this, bro. You can be a fan of whoever you're a fan of, and you can be a boxing fan as well, because you should always want your favorite fighter to fight the best. And as long as you keep that mentality and that mindset, you will always be a fan of boxing first before a fanboy. You know what I'm saying? Now you know some guys they get old, they start to deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? They take a lot of injuries, they take a lot of punishment, so they kind of decline. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's why I can't put Floyd and Canelo in the all-time greats. Well, Canelo can never be an all-time great in my book because he's a drug cheater. But he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, but he not gonna sit next to no Floyd Mayweather. He not gonna sit next to no Sugar Ray Robinson or no Sugar Ray Leonard or no Tommy Hitman Hearns or no Roberto Duran or no motherfucking Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. You know what I'm saying? Or Salvador Sanchez. He won't be in a room with them, but he's a good fighter. He just happens to be the most popular guy in our era, but I don't get caught up in that fanboy shit with Canelo. Neither with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this, bro. Floyd Floyd changed the whole dynamic in the whole process and the whole industry of boxing. Yes, Floyd helped a lot of people. He blazed the trail for all these young fighters to follow behind him. But in the process of him blazing that trail, it definitely changed um the whole structure of the shit. He changed the structure of boxing. He changed it as to where dudes want to just come straight in, make millions of dollars, not fight nobody, say fuck the fans. I'm rich, fuck y'all. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not gonna fight nobody. I'm not gonna build my fan base. I'm gonna just make millions of dollars and fuck y'all. Have a nice day. Oh, be sure to order my pay-per-view. I'm fighting on May 15th. You know what I'm saying? But these fighters gotta understand. And I say this all the time. Floyd went through a process. Floyd went through a struggle. It wasn't just, oh, I'm Money Mayweather. Bitch, I'm finna sell all these pay-per-views. I'm gonna sell out Madison Square. I mean MGM in Vegas every time I fight. No, it's not how they work, bro. That's why I like Josh Taylor. He worked his way up. Absolutely. Elite versus elite, Henry Armstrong. Yeah. Yeah. Uh Jaharis Clark says fighters like Jojo Diaz, Gary Russell, Andrade, Josh Taylor, Crawford, they want to fight everyone and fought everyone. Um I definitely understand what you're saying. They definitely want to fight everyone. Crawford definitely trying to make all these fights now. Uh, we're gonna see what happens with these dudes. And I like. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with the new era of boxing because one thing I can say about these young dudes is they is some of these, not all of them. It would be better if all of them had that mentality. But some of these young fighters, they 16, 17 fights in, fight for belts. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta respect that. Uh, hold on, KT, I got you, bro. I'm finna email you the link, champ. I'm finna email to you. You can check if you could check your email right quick. I'll send you an email. I got your shit right here, brother. I'm sending it to you right now. You want to jump on real quick? That's all good. I just sent it to you, homie. Check your email. Um, Line, you really believe that on that meat shit Canelo did? Yeah. I think Canelo is still taking clenbuterol, bro. Canelo don't get as tired as he used to no more. Yeah, I believe that shit. You can't. That's why when he fight Makabu, he gonna knock Makabu into next week. Man, please. These folks is helping that man, and they helping this camp too. You seen what they just did to Oscar Valdez? His Canelo fan base mostly mostly in America, because I went to Mexico one time and asked them about Canelo. They say, sorry, not really fans of Canelo. Well, listen, man. It all, like I say, bro, it all depends on where you at, man. The Mexicans is real prideful, and they take a lot of pride in what they do. So if you ask, you know what I'm saying, it depends on what type of Mexican you asking and where they from. They got a lot to do with it too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Canelo got fans everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He got black fans, he got white fans. You know, but even, I mean, like some of them dudes, like Juan Marquez and them he don't fuck with Canelo. He don't, you know what I'm saying? All them dudes ain't just rocking with Canelo like that, bro. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just, do their job. But it all depends on who you ask, man. All depends on who you ask, bro. Right, Mexicans in America are Hispanics, so it's a difference, bro. I got my brother everything boxing and sports. There you go talking that boxing again. What's going down with it, bro?
Let me get you out of the background.
All right.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, man.
Okay.
What you want to cook on, man?
Okay, man. I just wanted to jump in. I was trying to type it in the chat, but it was too long. Want to say, man, because people been running with this for a long time, and if you really look into it, that Floyd Mayweather shit is all smoke and mirrors when they say, oh well, Floyd came and he changed the game. Fighters wasn't making money like that until Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Floyd changed the game. That shit is all some bullshit. First of all, Floyd the only one that just made 100 mil plus. Him and Pacquiao when they fought each other, you know what I'm saying? And then Floyd when he went and fought McGregor. So Floyd basically the only one that's made money like that. Now people try to run with that. Oh well, these fighters wouldn't making this money like that into Floyd. That's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to the '80s, Sugar Ray Leonard was making 30 mil a fight back then. You know what I'm saying? Equate that to how much that is now. Go to the '90s and look at Mike Tyson and Holyfield. They was making 30, 40 mil a fight back then. You know what I'm saying? So fighters been making big bread. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never hit the 100 plus mil. But since Floyd did it, what other fighter has made that type of money? No other fighter has made that type of money. So I think, you know what I'm saying, he fucked up the game, you know, a lot because they tried to, once he made that bag, they tried to come in, PBC came in and was like, oh, these fighters is, you know what I'm saying, Floyd changed the game, you know what I'm saying, he let these fighters know they money and they making more money than ever. That's a lie. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? The top fighters like that, they've been making bread. In the fighters that ain't on that caliber, they still not making bread like that. They still making the same amount of money that they was back in the '80s, '90s, early 2000s, and it's just different times. So but if you equate it, it's the same amount of money. So I don't like that because it's like, oh well, Floyd, what I'm saying, he's showing such and such the blueprint and this and that. Man, Tank and as far as Tank, like he ain't making more money than other fighters that had a name like he did at 27. If you go back in history, you know what I'm saying? He's 27 years old. Like I said, you look at Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard and you know what I'm saying, and we could just go on and on. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? That shit is all smoke and mirrors. And I think a lot of fighters, they believe that shit because they don't know the history of boxing. You see what I'm saying? They don't know the history of boxing. They believe that shit and they get the movement funny. And I don't know. I just don't like that shit, man.
So I want to ask you this: Do you think Floyd with the whole money made blueprint thing, right? He showed fighters how to quote unquote run a bag up. Do you think that kind of messes with the mentality of the fighters? Because you see dudes coming in, they trying to make all this money and they trying to, you know what I'm saying, get people to fuck with them and buy their pay-per-views and buy their tickets and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, to me, bro, I feel like the game is wide open now because when I say he changed like the whole industry, I'm talking as far as like the little dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like the welterweights, the lightweights, you know what I'm saying? When you looking at dudes like because Floyd started at lightweight. So I'm specifically talking about that weight class from like 130 to like 147, 154 type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I mean, like so that's what I'm saying, right? And I know people gonna equate that to the smaller dudes or whatever, but you still had, if you had that name, them dudes was still making bread back then. The only thing is you can't say Floyd did this and this and that. You gotta really say that, okay, well, one thing that did change is we hear about Al Heyman. He came in and he basically given the fighters game to, okay, this is what you're supposed to be making. So you now are gonna get all your bread. You know what I'm saying? So back then the fighters was making that money, but then they was having to give most of it to their promoter. You know what I'm saying? The promoter was fucking them out of money. So you can't really say that Floyd did that. You know what I'm saying?
But Floyd, not to cut you off, bro, but Floyd, he highlighted Al Heyman and he made people think like, well, damn, who the fuck is this Al Heyman dude that Floyd steady hollering about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he kind of used his platform to promote Al Heyman, like, oh, I got the best team in boxing. You nothing without your team. I love Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? I love Sam Watson. And who the fuck is these two black dudes? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I say like he changed it. And it, like, to me, even though you have like the Sugar Rays, you gotta think about it, bro. After that Sugar Ray era, it wasn't just like no lightweights and welterweights that just came through and just was making that type of bread like Sugar Ray and Floyd and them, bro.
But you gotta understand. You had a whole.
You had the Don King era, but like you had Tyson and the heavyweights. But Don King was making more money than all them niggas.
But see, it was a few. It's always been a few. It was a few fighters that was making bread like that, like the Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? So it was a few in every era. It's a few right now. It's only a few that's doing it right now. So people, these young fighters, they get their fucking head messed up because they see, oh, well, Floyd, he made 100 mil plus or whatever, in one fight and made more than that in one fight. Okay, who else is doing it? And what did Floyd do to get to that point? You know what I'm saying? None of these niggas want to do what he did to get to that point. And so it's fucking up the game because they think, okay, well, I can duck and dodge and go around everybody and then just get to the Floyd Mayweather point, right? And so And Floyd knows that shit. Floyd knows that these niggas will never touch him. He know that none of these fighters will never touch the type of bread that he touched because the way they move, and he laughs at that shit, right? He laughing at that shit because if you see a video, and I got a screen record, I'm gonna do a video about it. I just been so busy with the kids and everything, I ain't got to put it down, right? Floyd said, these guys will never get to where I got. He talking about Tank Davis. He talking about all of them. And he don't want them to, but he's laughing in the back of his head because he know that they'll never get to where he got because they're going about it wrong. I don't give a fuck. How much casual fans that you have. Eventually, to really become a household name, right? To where, like Roy Jones was a household name. My mama didn't watch boxing, but she knew when Roy Jones was gonna fight. Sugar Ray Leonard was a household name. She ain't watched boxing, but she knew who Sugar Ray Leonard was, and your grandmama knew who Sugar Ray Leonard was, right?
Absolutely.
They trying to sell you like, oh, Tank becoming a household name. None of these niggas will become a household name until they get those fights, until they fight the fighter that everybody's talking about. I don't care what you think and whatever blueprint these motherfuckers talking about and none of that shit. It won't happen until you fight the fight that the whole world is talking about. And that's just it ain't no skipping around and cheat codes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not. But look what Floyd did. Look what all of these guys that became, you know what I'm saying, household names before Floyd. Yeah, it's a social media era, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the game remains the same. You still have to get in there and you got to fight that other fighter, right? You got to fight that other fighter to where both of y'all got household names or both of y'all are on the verge of having household names and you get in there and fight each other to where you got the whole world talking about it. And you know what I'm saying? What Tank doing, it's not going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this because you going off and I gotta get you I gotta get you on this real quick. Okay, so next week, right? We got Devin Haney, we got Devin Haney, Jojo Diaz. We just seen what Kambosos did last night against T.O. And the following day, you know what I'm saying, on Sunday night, we got Tank versus Pitbull Cruz. Now, this shit is gonna be very, very interesting to see how this shit play out, right? So Kambosos said he going to the fight and he want to fight Devin. So let's just say hypothetically, Jojo, you know what I'm saying, he lose to Dev. And now we got Kambosos and Devin. Do you think with that fight for all of the belts for the real undisputed at 135, do you think that puts Devin on another level and he possibly, but in most people's eyes, he would probably surpass Tank? What would you think about that?
Well, yeah, because okay, say for instance, because you're already getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You already climbing that ladder. You feel me? And this is a perfect example. I got people that never call me about boxing. Like, man, you see that Teofimo, man, Teofimo got whooped, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people are already talking about George Kambosos, right? Because off the strength of what happened to Teofimo. I ordered some Chinese food tonight. Dude came to my door and he heard the football game on in my living room, in the other living room, right? And he like, well, what you got on in there? I said, I got the, you know what I'm saying, the Ravens against the Browns. He was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, man. Little Asian dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man, I lost a lot of money last night, man, on that fight that happened. He's like, man, that Teofimo and George Kambosos. He's like, yeah, man, I just started watching boxing, you know what I'm saying? Got into boxing and shit. So people talking about that. Now, everybody knows George Kambosos off of that, right? Now you have Devin, Devin go over to Australia. Now everybody know you around the world. Now you worldwide and you continue to build on that. And that's what Floyd Mayweather did. You know what I'm saying? He beat other top guys and he continued to build on that. He didn't beat You know what I'm saying? A top guy and then fucking sit on the porch for 5 years and move around and maneuver and didn't fight nobody. Nah, that shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work because we have Leonard Ellaby telling us basically he like, well shit, fuck the diehard fans, only the casuals matter. Nah, because the casuals, you know what I'm saying, their attention span gonna be short. After a while, they ain't giving a fuck about you. That shit is short lived. You're gonna have to be able to have all of the fans' attention. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Straight up. And so that's just how I see it. You know, Devin is gonna continue to build. And his name is going, whatever his name is now, just by fighting
Jojo.
what's it? JoJo, right? It's gonna get bigger when he fights JoJo, right? Because now all of the people that knew who JoJo was and been following JoJo, now they looking at Devin, whether they hate him because he beat JoJo or whether they love him, right? And then you go and you attach your name to Cambosos, and then they start building that up. That's huge. Now you got a whole fan base in Australia, and it's like that. That's how you got to build. You know, what they doing with Tank, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That shit cool for the meanwhile, but eventually, like I said, if you want to get to that level to where they try to pretend, he making good money, he making cool money, you know what I'm saying? But they try to pretend like, you know what I'm saying? If you hear Leonard Ellaby talk, you would think that Tank is making 10, 15 million a fight. You know what I'm saying? You really would.
Right.
You would think he making, you know what I'm saying? You think he making money like Sugar Ray and Oscar and them was making at that age. But he's not. He probably, what you think, 3 million?
Yeah, probably somewhere around there, like 4 million, 5 million, probably 4 million. Because I know Dev getting upwards of 3.5, and shit.
Right.
Leonard was about to have a heart attack when Sean told him I'm from Fight Hype. He said, you know, Dev gonna want 5 million. Who gonna pay him? Who gonna pay him? I'm like, well, damn. If you acting like that with Devin for 5 fucking million and y'all the money team. Is Tank getting 5 million?
But see, this is the thing, right? And I'm glad you brought that up, 503, because this is the thing, right? And no matter what nobody want to say, you know what I'm saying? You can't deny when I say this. They didn't have that energy with motherfucking Ryan Garcia. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that energy. It wasn't who gonna pay him. It wasn't that energy because especially if you doing business with Golden Boy, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, especially if you doing a joint promotion, you think that Ryan Garcia finna fight that man for pennies?
Yeah, no.
So why is it a different? See, that's what I'm saying. Like when you do so much of motherfucking like that, he's a con artist. When you try to con and cut, people gonna catch on to that shit, bro. Because you cannot continue to con and you know what I'm saying. Then you start to contradict yourself. Why is it when it's opponent? They said the same shit about Teofimo Lopez. Now look at this shit, right? Now we all look at Tank and like, man, he can beat Teo. But they doing so much fucking ducking and trying to carry this man like a fucking fragile package, right? And you heard Bob Arum was like, man, Bob Arum said, like, man, that's a fight I love to make. I want to make that fight with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo loudmouth daddy, and Teofimo was saying that. But what you heard Mayor Ellaby say, oh, that fight ain't never happened. They gonna try to price themselves out. Why is it everybody gonna try to price themselves out when it's somebody that you look at as a threat to Tank Davis, but you essentially holding him back from beating guys that he probably can go in there and smash?
What? Let me ask you this, bro. What? And I know you talk about it a lot on your channel, but I want to ask you this right here, right now. What is your biggest problem with the whole Tank Davis experiment with the money team?
It's because, man, they fucking up the whole game, bro. Like they fucking up the game. Like they trying to, you know, they're fucking up the game. with it, they've changed the mentality. And we can say single-handedly, they have changed the mentality of the fans. We ain't come on, bro. You been, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lot older than you, but I mean you've been watching boxing for a long time. When have you ever heard the fans talk like they do now?
Now I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought it was bad when the Floyd and Pacquiao shit was going on, but it's like it's on a whole nother level now with Canelo. I'm gonna tell you who gets to me all the time. These Canelo fans, these Terrence Crawford fans, these Tank Davis fans, and shit. Probably the UK fans, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely got worse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, but like say with Manny Pacquiao, right? He was still fighting cats. Now these fans is making excuses for certain fighters that they like why they shouldn't have to fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you literally hear, and I'll show you, I could pull up on the show tomorrow, I could pull up comments that motherfuckers be putting up under my videos, and you literally hear fans, they'll write shit like, oh, Tank, he doesn't have to fight these guys. You know what I'm saying? Leonard and Floyd, you know, they're moving exactly how they should be moving. Bruh, how? He don't need to fight Devin, Haney, and the rest of these guys. They trying to get to where he's at. He's the money man. Like, bro, like what the fuck? Like you would really think that these fans is getting a fucking paycheck every 2 weeks from these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever Tank gets paid, they getting a portion of that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, what the fuck?
Or he about to pay their rent or their car note or some shit.
Yeah, like what the fuck does that gotta do? Like we supposed to be fans. Like what does that gotta do with anything? And it's just,
but you gotta think about this too. And this is where you get them at, because Tank is the oldest of all these dudes who we mentioned in that lightweight. He the oldest one.
Right.
Teofimo has fought Lomachenko, beat him. He fought Kambosos, he lost. You know what I'm saying? But you look at Devin, he the youngest one. He finna fight motherfucking Jojo Diaz, just fought Linares, and now he finna fucking possibly fight Kambosos, the nigga that just beat Teofimo. So it's like, oh, well, Dev young and he doing all this shit, and Tank just sitting back fighting whoever the fuck they want to let him in the ring with.
Right, man. And the problem I have with it is because when Tank has a champ, see, we like to put it on Floyd and Leonard and because Tank be having.
Hey, look, KT. One of these fanatics then came in the chat. Look at him. He say Tank and Crawford on Texas. He say get over it. Crawford put fear in Texas. See what I'm saying? Y'all get this. Hold on. I've been waiting to play this right here. I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to fucking shoot this dude in the head like Martin shot Johnny Tapia. Get this dude the fuck out of here.
Get his ass up out of here.
Now that's how you supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot. Woo!
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here, man.
I fuck with that. That's cold blooded. Get his ass up out of here.
Get this dude up. Get this dude up out of here. Please get this dude up out of my chat room. Like,
but boxing is full of that now. Boxing is full of that now.
What'd you say, bro?
Boxing is full of that now. In like I say, man, in 5 years, the mentality of boxing is gonna look different, bro. If we don't get a hold of this shit now instead and really take a stand as real fans, the mentality of boxing is gonna be different, and the whole boxing game gonna be different, bro. We ain't gonna never see the best fight in the best 5 years, 10 years from now. It's not even going to exist.
Bro, that's why we gotta. I say this all the time. I tell my bro, I say, bro, If we agree on disagree on certain shit, it don't fucking matter, bro. We gotta stick together and we gotta push that line. I don't give a damn who you like and who you don't like, bro. Long as these dudes is fighting the best competition, and we're gonna continue to fuck with the dudes that fight the best competition. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it's about, bro. The game need everything boxing and sports. We need a Money Brown, Drew Titan, a Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? We gotta push that line to make sure that we getting these fights, bro. And that's really what it's about. I don't give a fuck how many fake accounts these dudes make and try to come up in here and knock us off our game with that fanboy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This dude been trolling me for 3 days straight, and I'm pretty sure you get trolls every motherfucking day on your show and on your video.
No.
So
Hell yeah.
That's just what comes with the territory. But my thing is this, bro.
Go ahead.
I want Devin Haney to shine, and I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I want him to shine. I want him to outshine Tank next week, simply because he trying to fight the best. And these fans, it killed these fanboys, dudes like boy that just came in the chat room. It killed dudes. It killed him on the inside because he really is a fanboy, and he really want Tank and Bud to do better than what these other dudes is doing. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If Bud would have been doing what he did a couple weeks ago, if he would have been doing that, bro, he would have a bigger fan base.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like why do we have to wait till you 30 years old and you damn near finna retire for you to finally fight somebody, bro? Why do we gotta wait that long?
Right. I'm gonna tell you like this. You know what these fans is, man? They little kids at heart. They grown ass men that's actually really little kids. And I'm gonna give you an example. When I was a kid, right? I remember, I was a huge Evander Holyfield fan. Even when Holyfield and Tyson was supposed to fight the first fight, I was telling everybody Holyfield can beat Mike Tyson. He gonna beat Mike Tyson. That fight never happened until years later. But when he fought Riddick Bowe, and I'm talking about the first time, this is in 90, 91, 92, right? When he fought Riddick Bowe the first time, my pops was a huge Riddick Bowe fan. And so I was, I used to watch all Riddick Bowe fights, and Riddick Bowe was wrecking shit. He was running through everything. But I'm a huge Evander Holyfield fan. And my pops kept telling me, Riddick Bowe gonna whoop Holyfield. Riddick Bowe gonna whoop your boy, son. And so before that night, I had a dream that Holyfield had got beat by Riddick Bowe, right? I dreamed of that shit. So when I woke up, I didn't want Holyfield to fight Riddick Bowe. I did not want him to fight Riddick Bowe. I didn't want that fight to happen because I was afraid that Holyfield was gonna lose. And that's how these motherfucking grown ass men are now. They don't want to admit it, but they don't want certain fighter that they just so in love with. They don't want that fighter to fight the other fighters because they so afraid that they gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm a grown ass man and I got out of that. If my favorite fighter like Deontay Wilder, if he go in there, I want him to fight the best. If he lose, he just lose. My favorite fighter like Errol Spence, I want him to fight the best because if he lose, he just lose. I know that he fought the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's just with anybody that I like. Like you said earlier, you can have favorite fighters. Everybody got favorite fighters, the fighters that they like. But at the end of the day, I know, you know what I'm saying, that I was a fan of the sport of boxing before these niggas was born. And I'm going to be the fan of sport of boxing if living and nothing happens when they retire. And it's going to be somebody else. So you be a fan of the sport of boxing first. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man.
Absolutely. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here, man. And I know you're gonna cook tomorrow on your show, and we're gonna be able to get into it over there. It's like this, bro. You gotta stand for something, you'll fall for anything, man. And like I say, I everybody who I fuck with and who I associate with, man, and you see me on their channel or they on my channel, bro. We might not always like the same thing. We might not always agree about the same thing. But one thing I know and two things for sure, bro. ever since I've been rocking with Keon, we didn't got into it about boxing topics or debates or whatever. But this man have always wanted the same thing that I wanted, bro. And that's the best fucking fights. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a damn who the fuck it was. If it was Bud, if it was Tank, if it was Earl, if it was Wilder, whoever the fuck it was, that was the motherfucking me motivation at the end of the day. It wasn't about him just going so hard for his favorite fighter. It ain't about me just going hard for the Texas fighters or niggas from Houston or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? When the Charlos get on that bullshit, I call them out on their bullshit. Earl Spence on that bullshit, he training, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He get called out on his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the motherfucking day, bro, it's about the best fighting the motherfucking best. Point blank and period. That's what it's about. I don't give a damn who your favorite fighter is, who your least favorite fighter is, what you don't like about this guy or that guy. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we gonna continue to fuck with Tank and watch his fights and support him. But at the end of the day, homie, he ain't above criticism or critique. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we gonna continue to try to get him in the motherfucking ring with these dudes because you got a young boy like Devin Haney, who 23 years old, Tank 27 years old, and you can arguably say he finna be undisputed and fight for motherfucking undisputed. And Tank ain't even fucking unified, not one division. Make that shit make sense, you fucking fanboy ass niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is to me at the end of the day, man. I'm glad I inspired you to jump on with me, bro. I was really just coming on here talking some shit late night, man. I'm about to get up out of here though, bro. Man, give me your last Keon, man, and we gonna end the show, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I just gotta say, when the best fight the best, if it's a fighter that you ain't really so much up on, you know what I'm saying? That fighter might beat that fighter that you a big fan of, and he might earn your respect, and you might become a big fan of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like T.O. did. I'm a Dallas Cowboy diehard Cowboy fan, but T.O. made me become a fan of him when he went and just, you know what I'm saying? He stumped all over the Cowboys. And then went to the Star and did that. And then he did it again. I was like, man, I like this nigga. He made me like him. And I hated him before because he was a 49er. I couldn't stand nobody, but he made me like him. You know what I'm saying? The best fight the best, they might earn your respect. And, y'all can find me every day on Everything Boxing and Sports right here on YouTube. And that's at 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 for the East Coast, and that's at 12:30 Mountain Time and 11:30 on the Pacific. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, 503. You know what I'm saying? You always keeping it real. And like I said, you want the same thing I want, just like you said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. On that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all be on the lookout, man. Tomorrow, man, we're gonna be over there on Everything Boxing and Sports, man, 2:30 Central. I'm definitely gonna go chop it over with my brother. And yeah, man, we're gonna get into some more hot boxing topics, man. But it's your boy 503 Line, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love, man, in the comment section, man. And we'll be back tomorrow, man. Y'all be on the lookout for some more videos. I got some more content coming tomorrow. And I appreciate all the love, man. But I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces.
If the lion is